Welcome back. It is 6:23. Dr. Holly Bofi is here today. She's the Bessie Vice President, and talking about how Louisiana is the first state in the nation to kind of put a clearinghouse on how parents can get more information about high schools, middle schools, elementary schools, and even early learning centers.
That's right. We are really proud of this interactive tool that we have available on louisianaschools.com, where parents and community members can get online and get a lot more information than we've ever had available for both our elementary, middle, and high schools, but also our early learning centers. For those people who are interested in a placement for their student, you have a lot of information that you can look at to help you make a decision.
Now, we all know about, our kids' grades, but the schools are graded too, and we hear that a lot about in the news, and that's what this is, primarily the schools' grades, correct?
That's right. So you'll have the school's performance score on the system, but then you'll have other information that helps contribute to what that performance score is, and it also gives us information about how well the school does in educating various groups of students. There's discipline information, attendance information, and even information about what extracurricular activities are offered to kids. So if someone's in the market to find a new home and they're looking at a new setting for their children, they can get a better idea of what opportunities are available at the various schools.
And you were also saying early learning centers. What does that kind of cover?
So these would be what we've called in the past our daycares, and those that accept public funding have their information online as well. And so it gives information about the enrollment, the location, the hours of the school, but also information about how the teachers interact with the students. For our youngest kids, the most important thing is the interactions between the adults and the children in these centers. And so we're really trying to provide that information to the public so people can make good decisions about where they're sending their children.
And technology is a big thing too, because I kind of browsed the website a little bit and I saw one of the statistics, it's kids to device ratio, and Chromebooks and all that's starting to come into the schools rapidly.
That's right. So identifying what the accessibility is to the technology, we think is something that the public wants to understand as well. We spent a year talking to people to figure out what information was best to put here, and we'll continue to add information as time goes on. You can compare schools, you can go by a particular site and just put in the name, or you can put in a zip code and get information about the schools in your area.
Yeah, I jumped on the website. It's louisianaschools.com. It's really user-friendly. You can get in there. I looked up my kids' schools right away, even some of their former schools, just to kind of browse real. It is a very simple website, and it's got just an unbelievable amount of information for parents. You're saying 700,000 students in the state of Louisiana,
right.
So that's a lot of parents.
There's a lot of parents that I think will be interested in this information.
Well, Dr. Bofi, thank you for coming in this morning and sharing that with us. It's louisianaschools.com, and we're going to have more on that on our website a little bit later on. Plus, we'll repost this interview right here in case you missed any of the information. We're going to send it back over to Daniel Phillips now at 6:26. He's got a look at your forecast.
Dave, thanks. Well, we're starting